Hi guys. So I posted recently on Reddit about my 20 apps in 20 weeks challenge where I'm using ChatGPT and a friend to build 20 apps in 20 weeks. I'm not a coder. While I've worked as a technical product manager for a number of years, I can't code. So this is a challenge for me to upskill, doing something a little bit interesting, maybe find some work, and also to learn more, right? But I'm also doing it because I want to show that AI as a tool, if used in the correct way, can empower anyone with just a modicum of technical skill, not coding, but just basic technical skill and an inquisitive mind, a way of actually creating tools for themselves. We all don't, as much as I'm building some of these with a subscription based, we hate subscriptions these days. Everything's a subscription. So what I want to do, because I did that post and I had a lot of people asking me, where do you start? How do you do it? I've tried, but I don't get much of a result. I don't know where to put the code. And I keep telling people, like, GPT will guide you through this. When I was giving some answers, people were very thankful for it. So what I want to do in this video is I'm going to code a Chrome extension because it's relatively easy and I should get it done in 20 minutes or so, maybe a bit longer. Who knows? We'll see as we go. But I want to do a Chrome extension and I'm going to treat it as I do not know how to code. Like, let's assume I have never built a Chrome extension before. I'm going to get GPT to give me everything. And I'll show you how to deal with issues and stuff like that as it comes up. First off, you have to use ChatGPT, the paid version, because in this case, you will have to have access to GPT 4.0 and 0.1 preview, which means you need the paid version. You can't get away without that. Yes, you can use Claude. Yes, you can use other tools. In my experience, GPT has been always better. Every day it changes. I'll keep testing, but for me, GPT 4.0 and 0.1 preview is the best. Download VS Code. You need this to essentially put the code in what to do. And I'm going to switch between a couple of chats. So I have a rough idea of the extension I want to build, but I'm going to use ChatGPT to assist in the planning and everything. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use GPT-4 to just help get the plan together. I want to build a Chrome extension. No, here's the problem. When I'm doing work, I often end up with something in my clipboard. I've copied something and I just need a place to store it while I do a couple of other things and come back to it. I don't want to use like the note tools and anything. I want something simple that's locally stored. I don't have to have an account for. Right, so I want to build a Chrome extension that allows me to paste in snippets of text or code or whatever into kind of cards or things on a browser window that will save it locally. And then I can come back and copy it out. I want to make sure it keeps all of the styling and stuff like that. What I need you to do right now is help me understand what I'm going to need, how is it going to work? How am I going to place the text? Do I need to use specific tools or can I just use like a form area? Explain it to me very simply, bullet points. I don't need any code or anything. I just need some explanations. So I start off like that. Right. This is getting started. I just want to use it to help ideate out my idea in this case. I use voice, as you can see, it just helps me like ideas and then it can put things together. All right. So local storage input. Need a simple HTML text area. The reason I'm doing this is it just puts stuff into your mind that you have to keep thing. Cards. Oh yeah, okay, card like layout. Saving only to the storage. Okay. Each snippet will have its own unique key. I'm just like learning what it is. I don't need to worry about this. GPT will solve all this. JavaScript, local storage, content editable div, clipboard API. Will not require any backend or external things. Okay, great. It will all happen in the browser. All right, I'm going to start a new chat. I'm going to copy this, start a new chat, and I'm going to go to 0.1 preview. Okay, and we'll type this one out. So act as a Chrome extension expert who has experience managing HTML content and uses clip. Okay, set out what it is. Your task is to assist me in the planning and coding of a Chrome extension that will. Okay, 1. Yeah, 1. Now, basically, I'm going to write out kind of the steps of how I want someone to use this tool, right? So what are the things? When a user clicks on the extension icon, I want a new page to open on the browser. 2, I want them to see a plus. Yeah, I want a user to see an empty HTML area. I think that's what it asks for, where a user can paste in content they have in their clip. 3, I want to have a save button on each card and HTML area /card, or when a user clicks the save button. Do I want to say? Yes, we'll do a save button. And then it'll save. I can just go book, done, come back to it, saved, and then I can have a button to create. No, when I click save, okay, yeah. When I click save, it'll save it as a card, and then there'll be an empty content area to add some new stuff. Okay, right. When a user clicks a card, let's say the content in the HTML area will clear and the saved content will show in a card. How do I want it to? I want it to, cards will organize in a grid and always show all the content. It will need to be, I want to emphasize need to be, dynamic in its layout sizes. 6, on each card, I want a user to have a clipboard icon so they can copy the card content back into their clipboard. 7, I want to have a delete button on all cards. I want all the content to be stored locally. What else? So when a user clicks on the extension icon, a new page will open. I want to see an empty HTML area card where I can paste in the content they have in the thing. Save button on each card. When the user clicks the save button, the content will clear and the saved content will show in a card to the right of the all content area. We'll call it that. No, editable HTML /card area. Okay. Cards will organize in a grid, will always show all the content, so it will need to be dynamic. On each card, I want user to have a clipboard icon so they can copy the card content back into their thing. Okay, so we can create it, we can save it, we can delete it, we can copy it, and it's all stored locally. Yeah, okay, that's the basic use of this. Okay, now I'm going to underline so it knows that we are doing a new section. Your task is to now, 1, give me a step-by-step guide on how to set up what files, file names, and file folders I need on my computer. 2, so I'm going to get it to give me all of the file structure. Let's call this where help me code and create this extension we'll call it Clippy from now on. Okay, so give me a step-by-step guide on what file names and folders I'll need on my computer. 2, give me the code I need for each of the files. 3, now we want to do 3. I want you to, so give me the code, give me the structure, give me the code. Yeah, okay. Let's see where that takes us. Okay, so using O1 Preview, that is now going to do a little bit better planning. Okay, gives me everything. Now, I'm going to switch to 4.0. Once it's done the planning, I find 4.0 is better for back and forth with the code. Okay, so I am now going to create a folder. And I'm going to call it new folder Clippy. Okay, I'm just going to shut that and I'm going to go back, VS Code. I'm going to click there, open a folder, go to coding projects, Clippy, and open. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to open this one up here, terminal. Now you're going to use this a lot. So it says I need to make a manifest JSON. Copy that. Manifest JSON. I need a background JS. I need an icon PNG. So an icon PNG is an image. So I'm not going to worry about that yet. I'm going to need a main HTML. I'm going to need a main CSS and a main JS. All right. Now I have all of the file names in the folder. Manifestation. Okay, so copy manifest JSON. Great. Okay. Now I know I've already seen an issue that I'm going to have to deal with, but I'm not going to worry about it just yet because I don't know. I am treating this like I've never coded before. This script handles the background processes. It will listen for the extension icon, click, and the main open page in the new tab. Okay. Cards will appear there. So if this is the main interface of your extension, main HTML, there we go, save, main CSS. Now I usually use a thing called Tailwind, as you can see here. Tailwind is like, it makes things look pretty. I like Tailwind. We'll come back to styling. Let's just get this working and then we'll come back to styling. Okay, main JavaScript, main JS, save. Great, okay. So I will now do this. I'm going to go to extensions. I'm going to go to manage extensions, load unpacked. Going to go to my coding projects, going to go Clippy. Okay, you could not load icon specified in icons. So I need an icon. Okay, let's do this. Could icon specified in icons, could not. You know what? I don't know what that means. I got this error. What do I do? So I'm able to find icon PNG. Oh yeah, I didn't. Okay, so go to the Clippy folder, verify icon exists. It doesn't exist, so I need an icon. What can I do for an icon? I wonder. Let's say this. I want you to make me an image of a icon. Make it a paper clip. I wonder if DALL-E still works in here. Yep. Ensure the path. But create. Here's beautiful. Now, can I just copy that in? No, I cannot. So I'm just going to save image as. I'm going to call this icon.png and I'm going to save it into coding projects. Clippy. There we go. Icon PNG. Okay, great. Let's retry. There we go. Look, perfect. Now I'm going to click here. I'm going to, where is it? Am I looking right at it? All right. Oh my God, where's it? Okay, that's weird. Right. Didn't work. So let's click and see what happens. It worked. What have I got in the clipboard? There we go. Save. It worked. Let's grab some more. It worked. Straight off the bat, it worked. That's insane. Okay. Now, let's see if it copies. Okay, I don't like that. It copies. It deletes. Going to close it. Refresh. Open. Still there. I'm going to close the browser. Going to open the browser. Going to go to, come on. Arc can be a real pain sometimes. That's weird. Okay. Yep, still there. Right. There we go. I built, that's done. It looks ugly. Okay, this is great. However, one, the icon isn't showing. Two, let's go. Two, I want to change the styling to use Tailwind CSS. Three, I want to make sure that let's move the content in the HTML area. Oh, and it lost I want to make sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, it loses all of the formatting. So I want to keep the formatting. Keeps all reformatting. And four, I want to move the content. No, let's state exactly what's happening. The clip and the delete icons covering some of the content. I want to make sure there is a heading. Ooh. I could add some AI in this and have it to automatically create a title, a date. I won't do that now, but could do that. Create a heading. Yeah. Well, and the icons are in that. Okay. I have an icon PNG. Icons are showing here. Doesn't seem to. All right. One. Let's just do this. So that is the manifest. I have icon.png in the folder, but it's not showing. Do I have to give it any other thing? Let's go to, I like that Tailwind. So I'm going to go to dev. I'm going to go into Tailwind. I'm going to go into thing, and I'm just going to components. I use Tailwind. Literally, you can use anything you like. I like this. So I'm going to go HTML, copy. I like this styling for the text areas. Can use something like this. Do I have to give it any? Okay, let's see what it gives me. 50 icon not showing. Double check the manifest. I gave it to you. It should be fine. The icon folder, you're being dumb. Add Tailwind CSS. Update the main HTML. Just go to the main HTML. Save. Replace the text area div. Okay. I don't know where to put any of that. I want you to update all my code with the new updates. Okay. Manifest. And it wanted the main. Okay. So as a side note, I know it's asked me to do a main CSS. It's actually forgotten about the CSS. It's not, so that's not even needed. But it still works. So we are in the, if it works, I don't care. HTML, main HTML, main JS. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Creating header, main JS, paste. Great. A little tip. When you're copying the entire script, keep an eye on how many lines of code it is, right? That was 83, the other one. I've now added a new one and it's more. If it adds more, fine. If suddenly you paste it in and it's like 20 or 30 lines of code shorter, it's removed something, right? Painful. So you just grab the code and go, make sure you do not remove code unless it's absolutely necessary. All right, so let's save that. Going to our extensions. I want to manage the extensions again. I want to refresh. Boop. Now let's see what happens. Flippy. Oh, that didn't work at all. Please be normal card. All I see is empty and no cards. Just use Tailwind to make it really pretty. Cards and Tailwind is that styling CSS. You could use Bootstrap, like anything. I just go default to Tailwind because I remember the word Tailwind. Really pretty with cards. And let's make it look like, what are they called? Post-its, but not yellow. Okay. Give a thing. You will now update all the code to make this look correct. I have a main.css that you told me to create, but not. Do we still need that? There. Okay. Regarding system. For now. Great. Delete. Don't need it. Okay. Regarding the main, fine. Not files changes needed in the manifest.json. This version applies Tailwind, makes it look, should. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Let's just copy that. Main, paste, in, paste, done, save. Let's just see if errors, but whatevs. No, they didn't wait it. But let's see what this one does. Now we fix. Okay. A beige effect. Let's see how well that does. About the same. Extensions. No, not at all. I want it to be not rotated. Okay. 1. Imagine it's like just the worst. 1. Make the paste your content area card visible with a border and a section. It's not just because it's, God, why would it do that? Okay, I know what to do. Here is another tool called VO. VO is a design tool. It works easier than trying to explain it. I want a basic page where I can have a text input card and then it will save. No, let's make this easy. I want a page that looks like it has post-it note cards on it. A user will paste in their content from a clipboard. They will then save that and it will then show as a card with border, shadow, and it's all in a grid at the top of each card. There. 2 icons, a copy and a delete icon. I want it to be vaguely like a post-it note. That's probably going to leave me in trouble. So what this does, this is like a design. It's focused on purely making design, styling. So I want cards. The GPT doesn't seem to understand that. So I'll use this and then I'll copy this and I'll go, this is the styling I want because I'll get it to work as I want. All right, so it's actually thinking out. Okay, I don't want the cards to be yellow, although it does work. It does work. Yeah, but what happens when it's on a, yeah, I don't want that really big. Do I really care? All right, let's just use that. Fine. Okay, gonna copy that. I want you to replicate this styling and this styling, but make sure it will work with my Chrome extension. Now let's see. We also have some errors. What are the errors? So I'm going to clear them for now. We'll come back to the errors. I just want it to look great. All right. Copy our manifest. Has that changed anything? No. Update the HTML. Or is this the main HTML? No. Can go and do this. What is this? Oh, that just creates a tab. Okay, great. Main JS. How far we're through? 34 minutes. Yeah, save. Okay, let's refresh that. Where are the cards? Where is the styling? I want the styling to look. Okay. Don't need to include reference. This is really the frustration of it. But again, I'm not a coder. I'm just telling it what I want. The exact styling. Come on, let's see if it understands and makes the exact styling. Let's see. I bet it won't. Let's see. Can you make this and JS, not React? I don't know if it can. Let's see. So React is like you need a whole servery thing for it. We don't want to do that. This is an extension. We want it to just, let's see. Okay, better. So I'm going to say, here is some, all right. So yeah, React is like, it needs a whole server. HTML and JavaScript can work on your browser, right? So we did that. Let's see. It gave us this, but this I think is not going to work just because it's being a real dummy, but we're going to try. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Now it's getting confusing. Okay. I need you to make that code work with the extension files we are using. Main.js, main.html, and if you need to create a new file, tell me what that is and what it should be named. How far are we down? Yeah, shouldn't have forgotten. Yeah, don't forget we'll make a Chrome extension that works like a user's browser. 40 minutes away, a little longer than 20, but we'll get there. Updated main HTML. So we deleted the style, but now it's giving a style. Fine, doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Main HTML, save. That looks better. That looks a lot better. Okay, and then we have our JavaScript, main.js. It's a lot less, so we're going to lose some functionality, I'm going to say. Extensions, refresh that, still have an error, open, add the card. Look at that. See what happens when I do this. I don't like that, how it opens up everything. I don't like that. But, all right, an alert when the card. But, is it copied? Yes. Okay. Does it delete? Yes. If I refresh, it stays there. All right. 2, when I add a long content to a card, it makes all the cards very long and looks bad. I want it to not do that. Cards should be only as long as the content in them, not based on the size. We'll remove the alert icon. Thank you. You know what? Maybe we could get it to just add a tick. Yeah, maybe adding a tick so there is something. JS, main.js. Okay, copy the HTML. Okay, let's give us a refresh. There we go. What happens if I do another one? Okay, let's fix that. What I wanted is to arrange stuff that way, not that way. When I card and they save on a new line, I want the new card to be directly under the card in the same tick. All right. 2. When I click here, I'm going to add some sort of green tick. When I click the copy icon, I want to see some sort of green tick on that icon to show it's. When I navigate away from that tab, I want the tick to Go away. All right, let's see what happens here. Different columns. The goal is to each column display. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Even if the cards are different heights. Yes. Show a green tick in the copy. Okay. We'll switch the card layout from a grid to a flex box column layout. Wonderful. Green tick. Okay, great. To know any of that. That's great. Main HTML. Save the JS, main JS. When I get this working right, then we'll do all those errors. Like how it's over there. Let's fix that in a sec. V, save. Let's refresh our extension. Refresh. Look at that. Look at that. Now, will it disappear? Yeah, that works exactly as I want. Now, just out of interest, interesting. Alrighty. Okay, so we have an issue. Let's have a look and see if maybe it's the errors. There seems to be an issue. 1, I have these errors. Give it a break. 2, I can only seem to copy one card content. It's not allowing me to copy different cards. Let's go with that. Let's see what that says. Does not allow for external fetch. Oh, I see. So because where is that? The older. Okay, great. All right, fix the copy issue. That's what I want. I want to fix the copy issue. Yes. Let's refresh that. Move. Okay. Copy. Okay. That didn't. See, is it Mesa in there? No. I can copy one card, but when I go to the next card, the copy icon isn't working and it's not also the tick is black, green. Now, I don't like how it's adding. Can we move all the styling to a new file to make sure that the code is all small? All right, let's address one at a time. Logic, green tick. Create style.css. Okay, style. Here's the content for the style file. Style file. Done. Save. Update the main HTML. Copy main HTML. That's much better. Simple. I like that much better. Here it ensures all cards can be copied and the green tick appears correctly. Still got a black tick there, big man. Okay. We go. Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens. Black tick. Still not working. Here's this. Let's just do something. It could be that back and forth is something's broken and that's why it's not working. So I'm just going to remove and then I'm going to load unpacked. Clippy. I'm just going to. My thinking is it may be that, is it just the second one? Oh, is it that it doesn't like code? It just doesn't like that. Is it that it's because it's like the second one or is there an error? How weird is that? Let's try. Let's remove it again. Unpacked. Go to our Clippy. There we go. Open Clippy. Content. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't like, is it code? Is it because it's code? It's because it's code. Okay, there is an issue. When I place code into the clipboard, the copy function breaks, but text doesn't fix that, as we need to support all types of content in the text. Okay. Don't like these icons, but what else? Now, almost at an hour. The issue you're encountering happens when you the clipboard function. You can break it. It doesn't handle certain Okay, so it's like the characters and stuff. We'll ensure the clipboard functionality works regardless. Plain text or for blah, blah, blah. You'll need to escape the content. Okay, great. No idea. Copy. JS or V. Okay. We should now be able to refresh. Open our extension. Did it do it? Guess what? It did it. Great. Well, this is working. Delete works. Delete works. Delete works. We really want that to be a green tick. You know what? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Now, we still need to get, are there any errors? There are no errors. We still need to get the icon working. I need you to now check this manifest and tell me why the icon.png isn't showing in the icon area. So I'm going to do, just going to copy this is in the right folder. What folder? There we go. Oh, no. It's there. Okay. It's not in a different folder. Chrome requires, probably because of the size, icon creator, a line free, a paper clip. Great. But we need this to be 16 hex 16 icon generate. Okay. Done. Where's my icon? Oh, I just placed it straight in. So it's going to be here. Go to Clippy, go to icon. Done. All I did was just downloaded everything. And then I'm going to just create a folder, call it icon. And I'm going to put all of the icons in that folder. It was two icons, icon 48. But we'll just do it like that. Copy. If this will work or not. But again, we're just doing it like I don't know how to do anything. Save extensions. Okay. And let's just copy that path. So I'm just trying to give it the path so it knows, oh, you need to update it like this. Oh, I could have probably read it and worked it out, but I didn't. That's the old. Oh, yeah, that's the one I wanted. And then if I go here, boom, click, boom, boom. We have icons. Does it still work? Still works. Great. Delete works. Copy works. Great, great. There we go. That's done. Done. That's absolutely done. We now have a Chrome extension. Okay, it took an hour, but there you go. That's basically me working through using ChatGPT to create a fully functioning Chrome extension. I'm going to clean it up now, make it work exactly how I want. And I am going to, I'll make this an extension and I'll put it up on the Chrome store. Yeah, I'll put it up on the Chrome store and you can use it. So there you go.